perhaps the best defensive line in the country. What have you seen, and what do you think of this matchup for you guys?
Yeah, I think this is going to be a bunch of great matchups on the field. I think the offensive line and defensive line of this group's both a talented group. I think all over the field we're going to have matchups all day that we're going to have to really challenge ourselves to overcome and get through and get after. It's going to be fun. It's a great way to open the season, and our guys are looking forward to the challenge.
Their outside corners are unbelievably fast. One son of a night here, the other one's a 10-1 guy. Have you seen at any level a pair of outside corners as quick as what they've got?
No, I mean those guys are elite speed. You know, they've got really good players all over the field. You know, up front to the back end, they do a really nice job. They're coached well. They run really well, and we got a great challenge. I'm excited to see our guys out in front of them in week 1.
You've been with Justin 2+ years now. What's he like kind of pre-game, just in the run-up? Is he a guy that is a little bit stay calm and focused? What's kind of his mentality like?
Yeah, I think over the years, the experience has allowed him to be a little calmer and to kind of get things into perspective a little bit faster than you do as a young player, you know. And I think he's done a good job of that. Something we talk about going into it is kind of quiet in the mind, you know, when you get into those situations in the games. And there's going to be those things that play into it, but he does a real nice job before the game of really just staying himself and focusing on what he needs to get done. He doesn't get carried away in the moments. And, I don't think the anxiety and stuff like that, there's always a little bit of that you got to overcome. But I think he does a real nice job of staying focused in the beginning games. We're getting good.
What are you guys able to do to help kind of quiet that mind?
You know, I think more than anything, it's just your ability to communicate on what we think is going to happen, and kind of build pictures that you think are going to happen. You can't build the game speed and the kind of that mental prep, but you can kind of build as vivid pictures as you can. You know, see things. We talk about seeing things in color. You know, helps your mind kind of start warming up to what it's going to see. Start working through a what-if plan, and really that's kind of the exotic stuff. And I think the better picture you can build mentally, the better you can be as soon as that clock starts.
With that said, do you script for an opener, Marcus? I mean, there are guys who script 10, 20 plays into a game. Do you do that with an opener because it's always the unusual things guys change?
Yeah, we have. We've script openers before, depending on how many or how we feel going into the game. There's not like a set number or a certain thing that we do. Going into week 1, you know, you're kind of got an idea kind of what you like at this point, and you kind of got to get ready to adjust based on what they've done since last fall.
In openers, you often see a lot of mistakes. Are you hoping, you know, with an experienced line and quarterback, that you might be able to avoid some of those, you know, procedural or unforced or turnover type?
Yeah, we've talked about that. You know, we had the opportunity to see kind of the week 0 games in college, you know, and there was a lot of those things that everyone talks about and things we talk about at length. I mean, you guys hear us and we numb you guys with those things about the things that we talk about winning games, and a lot of them are schematics, you know. And I think we've talked about that a lot throughout the course of spring and now into camp and now working into the week is getting out those early season stuff that happen in every game, especially early in the season, that can change the pace of a game. You saw them in the first openers there, and we use those examples and try to build from them. And you hope with some experience we've got, we can overcome those things either faster or eliminate them. And that's part of college football and really anywhere in the openers.
You got 3 freshmen in the depth chart at receiver. Just kind of what have you seen from those guys from the start of camp and kind of your confidence going into this game?
Yeah, I mean, those guys have done a good job in camp of putting themselves in position to help us, and we're excited about seeing them get out there. You know, it's going to be a great stage for them. They've done a good job in camp. We've really pressed them. All of you guys who know how we coach, we try to, you know, apply pressure in practice at situations such as Saturday. Don't sneak up on guys, but it's going to be week 1, and they're going to have some stuff to deal with anxiety-wise, and that'll be good, and we'll overcome that. And I'm excited to see them go out there and play. You know, they did a nice job in camp and in the spring, and those guys are going to be fruitful for us for a long time.
Do you see some differences in Johnny Johnson in this fall camp?
Yeah, I think just maturity. I think the things you'd expect, you know, with the number of reps and the years and the things you'd hope how guys evolve. Yeah, he's done a really nice job.
You've got Brio, obviously he was injured now. It sounds like he's going to be full go and ready to go. I mean, is that a guy with all the changes? I mean, he's kind of the 4-year guy that, you know, has kind of contributed for that. Is that a guy that you can kind of rely on a little bit more?
Did you mention Breland? Is that you said? Yeah, Breland's obviously a guy who's played a lot of football. You know, he was a little bit out in camp here a little bit, but now he's back, and we're excited to have him kind of rolling. Yeah, I think his experience, again, lends to situations like this where, you know, it's going to be a great stage.
Marius talked about how different Steele's defense is schematically than what's out here in the Pac-12 from the day-to-day and week-to-week. How is it different for you, Marcus, from a scheme standpoint? Is it a lot of single high? Is it the bug and the ability to go 3-4, 4-3? What is it so different about him compared to what you see on a weekly basis?
You know, he does a nice job packaging stuff together with with the athletes he's got, I think collectively you look at the whole body of work that he's done and with the group he's got. And I think that's the thing that's just different. You know, the top end, the back end speed, like you talked about, the front end size and speed, the ability to get in and out of different fronts, some of the pressures that they fit into it. I mean, a lot of that stuff they do is designed to obviously decrease your ability to kind of deal with it. And he does a nice job. They do a real nice job in their packaging.
Only 5 teams have scored 30-plus points against them in the last 3 years. 2 were Bama, 2 were bowl games, 1 at Baker Mayfield. Is this the best defensive line you've coached against? Not in the NFL, that was a little different, but he came from the NFL too. Is this seriously the...
Yeah, he's done a great job. I mean, he's done a great job for a long time in that regard. He's got a great group and does a great job, and that just speaks to how well they've been coached and how well they put things together. And it's a great challenge, and we're up for it. We're excited about it, and looking forward to Saturday.
As you've been prepping, does this defense remind you any other teams?
You know, I think that we had a chance to come off a bowl game that was versus, ended up being the top-ranked defense in the country. And just to see a big team that's a Big Ten team that was strong and big and physical. I think that was great to have seen right at the end of the season and going with this great defense we're playing. And I don't try to liken anybody to anybody else. They do a lot of things really well. They've got a lot of talented players, and we've got to go out and put our best foot forward.
You always say that the quarterbacks have to constantly evolve at every level, even veterans in the NFL. Were there things you noticed from Justin during camp that you knew, oh yeah, he improved on that over the offseason?
Yeah, I think that I'd be lying if I said there wasn't something in every category that we tried to enhance. If it was mechanically, if it was mental, if it was schematic protections, if it was footwork on certain drops, if it was certain balls and certain pace, at different levels. If it was moving left, it was moving right. I think a chance to get another run at him in all areas, mechanically, mentally, and schematically. I think we'd be here for a long time if we had to go through every bullet point of things that I think that he's had a chance to kind of evolve with, and he's done a really nice job. Excited to see him go throughout it. And tomorrow's just the next step.
I know coaches don't like to make it about them, but you've surely heard some of the criticism last year, critiques of play calling, those things. How much of this game really meaningful for you and your tenure here, your career? Again, we're talking about how good defense is.
I don't really pay attention to that stuff independently. I really don't. I'm focused on our job, doing my best job for the team and for myself. And that's far second to me. We look back critically introspectively at what we need to do within our walls, and really the rest will take care of itself. The guys responded. The staff's been great, and we haven't paid much attention to that at all. We've been really, really united as far as a team. That's all I'm really focused on. I'm not worried about myself.
Do you have any pregame traditions?
Pre-game traditions. No, outside the obvious. I don't know. Pretty task-oriented and some music and pretty laid back. Not too much. Nothing crazy worth sharing.
What's the music?
It's pretty eclectic, actually. You'll get all of it. You'll get all of it, from the hip hop, the country, to the R&B, to anything else. I just kind of put it on a shuffle and let it roll. Good.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.